Hello, we're on live. Let me go to our page. Give you guys a few minutes to hop on because I didn't post the link ahead of time. Okay.
I'm not saying anything. Are you
So, Luxe Republic, then the events tab. And then team chat, and then I posted on there.
Do I click that?
Yep. And then I posted questions during this call. Post on your watch. Brett is here helping. So bear with us. Give us just a second. Good. All right. Thank you guys for hopping on our team call tonight. Okay, we've already got questions popping through. Yay, that means people are watching. We'll go ahead and I'll just cover the basics like I always do and cover a few things. On Demand is officially out and launched and ready to go, and hopefully you guys are promoting that. I feel like it's going to reach a ton of people because they're going to get access to so many programs. Even some are newer, like P90X3 and things like that. And so giving them access to an amazing lineup of programs for an amazing price. I mean, the 140 challenge packs are the ones that we promote, like, you know, every single day, and that sell like crazy. And so make sure you're talking about that to people. They can access it from their phone, their computer, their smart TV, everywhere, especially those that are on the go a lot, like that travel a lot for their job or whatever the case may be. Make sure you're talking to them about it. What else? Success Club. Make sure you're pushing for Success Club this month. Team Cut Month was amazing. Amazing. And so I really want to see a repeat of that. We had a lot of new coaches specifically who were rocking it. I mean, there were new coaches with 20, 25 Success Club points. So that was pretty exciting to see. So I don't really have a line out, like an agenda for this call. I kind of wanted to make it more of a Q&A where I can answer questions for you guys, especially dealing with conversations and how to talk to people, because a lot of people get to Emerald, right? They've signed up their husband and their mom and their Emerald rank, and they're like, yay, now I'm going to just start making a ton of money. Maybe, maybe not. But Emerald is not your initial, it's not where you stop, right? We have more goals after we get to Emerald rank. We have Diamond, we have Star Diamond. I still have goals that I'm shooting for. And so it never really stops. So we constantly have to be improving, constantly have to be going and pushing and setting goals for ourselves to get us to the next spot, to the next rank. So Emerald rank, it's awesome. You got customer leads, you're qualifying for Team Cycle bonus. You got announced, you got recognition, but now your goal is Diamond, right? And you're like, how in the heck am I going to find coaches to get to Diamond rank? I've signed up my husband, I've signed up my mom, who's left, right? So this is where going back to those 3 vital behaviors really comes in handy, because you're not going to sign up and have a million people run up to you saying, oh my gosh, I wanted to be a Beachbody coach forever. How do I sign up? It's not going to happen. You have to go out and find these people and find your potential coaches. There will be coaches that you talk, or people that you talk to that want to jump in that may never respond to your messages. There will be people that jump in who you think are going to be amazing and aren't amazing. There are going to be people who jump in who you think are going to be discount coaches forever and who rock this business. And so you never know. But I will tell you that this business is based on numbers. It's a numbers game. The more people you talk to, the more people you add, the more people you invite, the more success you'll have with it. So when I started, everybody's like, you know, add 5 people a day. Okay, great. I can add 5 people a day. Check it off the list every single day. But you'll eventually get to this point where you're adding 5 people a day. You're not really getting anywhere. You're kind of plateaued. Add 10 people a day. Start 5 new conversations. Move it up to 10 new conversations. Mention the business opportunity to 5 people. Mention it to 10 people now. The more people you talk to, the more likely you're going to, there's somebody outside walking, sorry. The more likely, get distracted, you're going to have people actually want to be in it and want to jump in with you. Again, an important part of posting, making sure that you're allowing people to see your journey and follow your journey and be able to be comfortable coming to you with questions that they have. The beast is standing up. Asking everyone, okay? And I know this is where a lot of people struggle. You guys are terrified. Look at that bicep. That was Brett. Did you see your bicep?
No.
Talk to people, okay? Ask everyone. We'll go back to mentioning that discount membership, and I'll go through that again. But make sure every conversation that you had when it's closing, when you've sold that challenge pack or you've signed that coach, make sure you mention the business opportunity to people. If they say something that makes you think, oh my God, they'd make a good coach, say it. Say something to them. Don't be scared. Any fear, any hesitations that you have, throw them out the window right now, because to be successful in this business, you have to be ballsy. You can't be, and I wasn't like that. Ask Brett. I was a terrified little girl when I started. I hated talking on the phone. I hated talking to people in general. And the more I did it, the more comfortable I got with it and the more successful I got in the business. So make sure you're mentioning the opportunity to everyone. Current challengers, those people who you've set up as challenge packs, who are doing the workout programs, who are drinking Shakeology, those people that are falling in love with these programs, mention it to them. Hey, have you ever thought about doing what I do? You're already working out, you're already drinking Shakeology. I think you'd be really great and it's a lot of fun. Something simple like that. I never go into details on the first message. I'm not word vomiting all over them. I'm keeping it plain, simple, light, just fun, right? Like the business. Mention it to those challengers. A week in, 2 weeks in, mention it. Straight out the gate. Go for it, okay? I challenge you. That's a challenge to all of you. Discount coaches. This is where I would mention the discount membership. Again, we had a lot of people hitting Success Club last month, a lot of rank advancements, but there would have been more rank advancements, I think, if we would have mentioned this opportunity more. Discount memberships. So you talk to the person, they're in with a challenge pack, they're like, yep, let's do it, let's sign up now, where's the link, how do I sign up? At that point, you have to ask your client, do you want to sign up as a discount member, or would you like to sign up with the regular membership? 90% of the time, your client's going to say, what's a discount membership? Because everybody wants to get a discount. Everybody wants to save money. So you'd say the discount membership saves you 25% off workout, Shakeology, anything that you purchase in your shop. You get 25% off of all future orders, and it's only $15 a month. That starts your second month. Done. Done, done, done. In that, now the on-demand's available, and it's free for the first 30 days. Throw that in there. Plus, you get access to on-demand for the first 30 days for free. Okay? Throw it in there. If you mention that and they're instantly saying that they can save 25% and it's only 15 bucks, they're still saving like $30 a month on Shakeology with this discount. So it's going to be worth it to them. They're going to see the value in it, especially if they're not going to just stop with one program. Help them look further down the road and see the value of it, because it's not only helping you, it's also helping them. Okay? Mention it every single time. That is a big challenge to all of you also. Make sure you mention that discount membership. Again, I say discount membership because, mentioning discount coaching sometimes scares people away because they're like, no, I don't want to be a coach. It's not going to happen. I'm not good. That's not my personality. And then it's done. You're like, okay, no problem. Here's a regular membership link or whatever. Don't mention coaching. Mention membership. Let them know that it is strictly for the discount. They will have to do nothing with the business. They can cancel anytime. No penalties, no monthly minimums that they have to make, nothing. They can simply just sign up for the discount. Friends and family. Obviously, you already have your husband and your mom signed up to get you to Emerald rank, correct? Okay. This is where it gets kind of touchy. I don't mention Beachbody in general to my friends or family unless they bring it up. One, I don't want to be that girl that people are like dreading to be around because they think she's going to try to sell them Beachbody or another product or something. And so I steer clear of my friends and family unless they are just like amazingly into fitness and health and like whatever, then I'll mention it. Oh my gosh, you should totally do this with me. Make them do with families. But outside of that, stay away from it. Let them watch your journey. Let them see the changes that you're making. Let them see the success that you're having, and then eventually they will support you. Or they won't. Either. Phone contacts. When I first started, I went through my cell phone and I texted everyone that had anything to do with health and fitness, whether they worked out or ran or ate clean or did anything health and fitness related, or they bought workout clothes. I don't know. Anybody. I messaged them and I said, hey, I just started as a Beachbody coach. I set people up with in-home programs and nutrition plans, and I think it'd be amazing because, why? Just tell them why you think they'd be amazing. Because you're already working out, or because you're already motivating people or encouraging people and things like that. And so I mentioned it to everybody. Half of them said yes, half of them said no, half of them said maybe I'll think about it, or oh my gosh, no, I'm not selling anything, things like that. And so you never know until you put it out there, so please put it out there. You will have so much regrets if you dive into this business and you never talk to anyone and then you end up quitting in 3 months. There's gonna be so much that you miss out on because you were too afraid to say something. You can't let fear hold you back. You have to just close your eyes and post. A lot of you have heard me say that in private messages. Close your eyes and post. Just do it, right? Facebook contacts, again, posting. Make sure you are posting. This little guy over here, the little one, the little bicep you saw, he watches all of you like a hawk. I just want you to know that. He is the secret eyes and ears behind everything that our team does. And if you are not posting, I hear about it. Oh my gosh, so-and-so only posted once today. Or so-and-so hasn't posted since February 28th. Make sure you're posting because we notice, your following notices, people who are watching you and expecting you to inspire them notice when you don't post for 2 days. If anything, there's, okay, what am I even trying to say? If you only have one thing to do during the day, if you don't have time for a power hour, you don't have time to like sit down and return messages, if you only have one thing that you could fit in, which you can fit in, and I will gladly go through your daily schedule and help you fit it in, you need to post. Make that your first and foremost priority. Morning, afternoon, couple pee breaks, whatever you need to do, fit it in no matter what. Again, you've heard me say it, I've never missed a day of posting in the 2 years that I've been a coach. So don't miss it or your business suffers. The tricks, okay, so a lot of people are like, okay, I have a ton of discount coaches. How do I find those that actually want to work the business? Find coaches who aren't starving for money. Find coaches who have a genuine interest in fitness or in health and fitness or in helping people or in, you know, accountability groups or people who are already inspiring people on Facebook with, you know, inspirational posts and stuff. Find those that aren't starving for money. I feel like those have been my most successful coaches, and those that sign up and their first question is how do I make money or how, you know, how much money can I make? Ones that are not so successful because money is driving them. First and foremost, going to take the time and heart and, you know, brain that it takes to actually build relationships in this business, and they're not going to do those small things that they need to do to make it work. So find people that aren't starving for money. Stay-at-home moms also. I have a lot of stay-at-home moms on my team just because they have the time, you know, they have the why, they want to contribute. Their husbands are the sole providers and they're obviously earning enough income to where they don't have to work. So it kind of makes it nice to be able to have that cushion for them, right? And that a little bit of freedom for them, and also give them access to the real world and adults. So target stay-at-home moms. It's a good niche, for real. Brett laughed, but I'm serious. Okay. So to get to Diamond, I handpicked my Emerald coaches. So obviously to get to Diamond, you need 4 coaches in each leg, right? 2 of those coaches have to be Emerald. Actually, surprisingly, my first Emerald coaches were not Brett, actually. They were 2 coaches who I saw potential in the business, who were pushing for Success Club, who kept telling me they wanted it. Those 2 coaches out of my 8 coaches were the only ones that are showing me that they wanted it. At that time, I didn't even think to build Brett, so we'll get to that. So I really invested my time in these 2 coaches and helped them look for coaches and tell them what they needed to do to find coaches and sign up your husband and make sure you do this and make sure you do that. Hand pick your Emerald coaches to get to Diamond. If there are people in your downline who are investing time in the business, who are consistently hitting Success Club, who are asking questions, who are participating in a training, invest time in those people. Those coaches that are doing the complete opposite of that will just drain you. There's many people, I don't even know who quoted it first, that have said, spend the most time with the top 20% of your team. If you only have 8 coaches on your team, is that 2 people? That's 2 people, or 1 person, but do it with 2. You know, the bigger your team gets, the more people you get, the more crazy it gets. And people are like, how do you run a team with this many people? I don't run a team with 2,100 people on it now. I run a team with about 100 people who actually are working the business and who are actually working it. There's 40 of you on this call tonight, 40 out of 2,100. So you guys are the ones that I actually invest my time into, just so you know. So spouses, obviously, that should have been my first. The 2 people that were Emeralds, I can say now, they aren't even on my team anymore. They lasted like 6 months. You know, coaches come and go. So that's another thing. Don't get discouraged when you have people quit, or when you have coaches say that it's not for them and they don't want to do it anymore, or you have someone fall off after a few months. It happens. We've had coaches hundreds of coaches come and go. And there's nothing you can do about it. You can't make anyone want to work this business, or make one person successful at this business. They have to deep down want it themselves also. So keep that in mind. But your spouse, obviously, your first go-to that I missed out on was getting your spouse to Emerald rank. So you've got 8 coaches, throw 2 coaches underneath him. And I was talking to another coach today. She's like, how do you tell people to sign up under your husband? And they're going to be like, why am I signing up under your husband? Change your spouse's name to like Brett's is Odell Fitness. Change it to something generic like that. They're not going to even ask a question. If they did, I would say something like, yeah, it's my second business. I work it for him. He does nothing. Something like that is what I used to say. Now, nobody has asked that in a long time. I haven't had that question in a while. But name it like Odell Fitness, or whatever your last name is, Fitness. Something generic like that. That way it's easy to send clients to that beachbodycoach.com/Odell Fitness, and they're not going to ask questions. They're just going to go to it and click on the link and stuff. So do that. But obviously, grow your spouse. Why? You're going to get start earning Team Cycle bonus under a second business center now. So that's 2 Team Cycle bonuses, and your spouse is one of your first 2 coaches. So now you've got like almost the exact same volume in this leg here, where you're also earning Team Cycle bonus. Double money, okay? Make sure your spouse is signed up. If you're not married, make sure your boyfriend's signed up. If you don't have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, make sure your mom is signed up, okay? So grow your spouse. And then in the opposite leg, pick 1 person and dig everything you have into them, okay? Help them get to Emerald, just like your coach helped you get to Emerald. Help them sign up their spouse. Help them find 1 more person. It just takes 2. Now, you can't survive forever with just 2. If one of your coaches fall off, you will lose rank and you will not be Emerald anymore. If you have 8 coaches and 2 Emeralds and you lose 1 coach, you will not be Diamond anymore. So it's so important at every every day to keep inviting and to keep talking to people and consistently keep growing every single day. It's so important to talk to new people. I spend the majority of my day recruiting. And by recruiting, I mean signing coaches, talking to potential coaches, putting it in their ear, and really just getting it known and putting it out there. I talk about my life so much on Facebook, and I nonchalantly throw what coaching has done for me into those posts. Even if you're a brand new coach, you can do that. You can say, you know, things about how you're building a life of freedom and how you're doing this and you're doing this. It doesn't have to be done yet. You're on your journey for it. So make sure you're posting about the benefits of coaching. We're all in this for a certain reason, so we should be sharing it with people for the exact same reason. And I used this analogy last week, like, if you have a favorite steakhouse or a favorite movie, you're gonna share it with people. So why not share Beachbody coaching with people? Same thing, right? Anything you wanna add, Silver?
Nope.
Okay, yeah, coaches come and go. Posting, I'm not gonna cover that anymore because I've beat it into the ground. You guys know that you should be posting every single day, no matter what. Go through my Facebook profile if you want to get ideas. You won't see Beachbody's on sale, Shakeology's on sale, here's my link, order now. You won't see any of that. Your page should look like my page in the sense of fitness and fashion and food and kids and chaos and life. That's what people want to see. They need to see a reality TV show on your personal Facebook page every single day, no matter what. Don't take too much time into like planning your posts and doing all that. Make it random. If something weird or unique or fun or cool happens to during your day, post about it. Brett makes fun of me all the time because I'm always like looking for an opportunity to like take a picture and make a post. So keep it in the front of your mind at all times. Don't be consumed by it. I'm not telling you to like totally just let it take over, but make sure it's an important task throughout your day. Even if you have to set an alert, like a reminder on your phone, do it. Getting started right calls for your coaches. So as you're signing coaches, obviously you've got your husband and your mom. You're going to be growing new coaches. Don't be afraid to sign someone up because you don't know what you need to know yet, right? A lot of people sign up and they're like, oh my gosh, I don't know this, I don't know that, I don't know about the programs, I don't know about the online office, I've never trained anyone, I'm not a leader. Don't freak out. That's what I'm here for. That's what your Diamond Upline coach is there for. We run the trainings. We will help you train your coach. Any questions that they have and that they ask you, feel free to come to us. I do encourage you to send out your emails, send out those new coach emails to your coaches. Let them get familiar with some minor things in the beginning. Make sure they watch all of our new coach videos and schedule a call with them just to chit chat. I didn't do this for like the first year of my business, and it was the biggest mistake that I ever made. It really was. I hated talking on the phone, and so I pushed off getting started right calls. I didn't even tell people it was a thing. Like, nobody even knew they existed, I don't feel like, because I didn't mention them. I wouldn't talk on the phone with anybody. So make sure you do. It's totally laid back. Just talk about posting. Talk about running a challenge group. Chit chat with them. Get to know them. Let them know about our free trips and all these kinds of things that really, you know, attract people to Beachbody. And if you have questions, come to me or come to your upline or post on the team pages. That's what it's there for. Don't always call coach relations. Can I just say that publicly? Make sure if you have an issue, because we've had so many complaints lately. And please know this is one small department that covers and deals with thousands of coaches, thousands in a day. So you might think you're stressed, but let me tell you that they are way more stressed than you are. So please, if you have an issue with a customer or coach, take it to your Diamond Upline. If they can't get it solved, they will come to me and we will get it fixed. You should not have to call coach relations for much of anything. So if you do, be patient with them, please, and try not to complain about it to your coaches and your customers, and just stay positive, because we're all supposed to smile and be excited and happy about life. So let's be that way. Yes. Last, maybe, don't get discouraged, right? If I would have quit after the first handful or 2 or 3 or 4 handfuls of people told me no and that coaching was a joke or that they didn't support me, I wouldn't be where I am today. I went through some crap in the beginning. and I stuck through it. I kept going. I used it to fuel my fire, and I set goals for myself. And I told myself that I was going to make this work because I've seen people who have been successful. My upline coach, I followed many top coaches, and you follow those people and you're like, why couldn't I do that? You absolutely can. I am a completely normal person from a town of like 400 people, and I did it. And I did it because I was consistent and I had a goal and I did what I needed to do to get there. I talked to people when it was uncomfortable. I invited people when it was uncomfortable. I started conversations when it was uncomfortable, and I responded to conversation when it was uncomfortable. I did what I needed to do to get where I am, okay? So I encourage you guys to not give up. Don't stop. Ask questions. We are here to help you. Your team is here to help you. There are many knowledgeable coaches on Luxe Republic. It's insane. Like, I go through and I tell myself, I'm not going to comment on any posts. I'm just going to let my coaches just figure it out and handle it. And like, I go through when I'm actually in the mood to like respond and answer questions, and they're already done. There's so many people that are willing to help without having any return on it. They're not getting paid to help you, but we want to because we're a team. We're an awesome team if you didn't know that. Just so you know. Build those relationships. Do not skip your personal development. Let me tell you that. I know that it sounds like the stupidest thing in the entire world to sit down and read a book and you're going to feel 100 times better, but it really does make you feel 100 times better. And as a growing leader, like, I was not a leader, but I am now. As a growing leader, I've learned so much from personal development books. It's not even funny. I've learned to let go. I've learned to work with those that are willing. It's a game changer. It really is, to be able to go into your business and be 100% okay with what you're doing and know that you have good intentions behind it and know exactly what you need to do to hit your goal and do it, right? Make sure you're not missing out on your personal development. Fit it in. I listen while I work out. I haven't lately because we are working out with somebody else, but I need to fit it in somewhere else. So make sure you're doing that. Keep going. Show up each day. Never stop. Ever. Ever. Never, ever stop. And again, just ask questions. Okay? Do you want to read the questions for me?
Sure.
Okay. Brett's going to read off your guys' questions from YouTube or from our Facebook event. So if you do have questions, make sure you post them there. I posted in the actual event and then on that thread.
And I'm going to go in order.
And he's going to go in order.
Okay, Alicia Menard, is there anything I need to sign up for that's extra now that I am an Emerald?
Okay. I hope you guys hear that. He doesn't want to be on camera. Dork. He thinks he's not muscular. I'm just kidding. Alicia Menard asked if there's anything additional she has to have now that she's Emerald. Technically, no, but if you want to qualify for customer leads, you have to have your club membership. Okay, the club membership obviously gives you access to on-demand, more meal, and gives you customer leads. So it's $38 a quarter right now. So it's billed after your day 30 is when it's free for the first 30 days, and then you're billed on day 30, and it'll go and continue to bill every quarter. It's maybe going to turn into a monthly fee, but we're not 100% yet. So I will let you guys know as soon as we find out on that. You'll have a notice. It's not going to just draft, 10 or 20 bucks out of your account on a certain month or anything like that. For Emerald leads also, though, you have to have a before and after picture in your bio and a short bio filled out on your profile and your Team Beachbody page. So make sure you have that filled out now, too. What else is it? Club membership, before and after pictures. I think that's it for your somebody posted. Maybe I'm wrong. No. Yeah. So make sure you have your before and after pictures. Even if it's a before and current, doesn't matter. Just 2 pictures in there with your bio filled out, and then the club membership. And Emerald, obviously. 2 coaches, active coaches.
All right. Besides Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and social media, what's another way to get your business out there? Working on some business cards currently. Any advice?
Honestly, stick to social media. There is no event or vendor event or dude you see in the grocery store that's going to grow your business more than social media is. If you have mastered Facebook, move on to something else. And I highly recommend mastering one thing at a time. Make sure you've mastered Facebook. Make sure you have new friends coming in and you're inviting. You've got that all down before you move on to Instagram. Then move on to Twitter. Then do a blog. I mean, the possibilities are literally endless through social media, so I highly recommend just sticking with it. I order business cards. Like, I've seen people out while I'm walking the dog and they're asking questions. I'll hand out business cards and stuff like that. But I ordered business cards 2 years ago, and I still have some. So that's how much they don't get used. I'll send them with samples and things like that, but you're going to get the majority of your business through social media, for sure, without a doubt. Agree?
Yep.
He agrees.
All right. I have a lot of problems adding new people I don't know and starting conversations. Any tips on just starting conversations with people?
Why do you have problems? I feel like when I started, you know, it's kind of obvious. I mean, if you have kids and things like that, it's so hard to put yourself out there and you're like, I don't want any creepers or anything like that on my profile. You have control over who sees your profile or who is active in your profile. I made the decision when I started coaching that my Facebook was going to be my business. And so I don't share anything on Facebook that I wouldn't share with a random person. I'll share a picture of my kids in a cute outfit, sure. But I'm not going to go in depth or go into major detail with anything on Facebook about my kids or my family or my life or anything like that. And so it's very surfacey outside of my general story and our general story of our marriage. So don't be afraid. I am one that definitely screens profiles. If I get a friend request and we don't have any mutual friends, I click on them and I stalk them to see if they actually look like a serial killer or not. And if they don't, and if they're female, I accept them. And so you can do that too. I've not had any issues. I've obviously had creepy messages come across, delete, block, they're gone. They're not actively actually doing things on my profile. And so I haven't had any issues with it. As far as starting conversations, don't bring up Beachbody. That's my biggest piece of advice as far as starting new conversations. I think that any conversation that you start in, you know, as far as like your 5 people a day that you have to talk to, make it about them. You know, say they just post a picture of their dog. Oh my gosh, I love the picture of your dog you just posted. What breed are they? Or that picture of your kids were so cute. How old are they? Or I love that top you have on today. That picture was adorable. Something like that. That's simple, surfacey, like a hi, like waving as you know as you go up to somebody, like totally not in depth, not crazy, not about Beachbody. Make it very general. You just want to start the conversation. Whether they give you an answer and then you never talk to them again, great. But you started the conversation. They're going to remember that weird person sent them a message about their shirt. And they're going to notice you in the newsfeed because you're posting 3 to 5 times a day, right? Brett just said, yeah. Okay, next question.
All right, so a lot of people follow me on Instagram, intimidate the crude out of me. Like super bodybuilding people, and they make me feel 2 feet tall, not going to lie. How can I target other people?
Okay. I, to this day, don't target competitors or bodybuilding people, ever. Like, I feel like our business is for normal people wanting normal results. If they end up taking it to the next level like Brett and I have, great. If not, great. But I don't target competitors in this business. We've got a couple personal trainers on our team who've been very creative as far as in, you know, wrapping it in with their personal training business. So it's possible. But I mean, stay focused on normal people. There's not just competitors and bodybuilders on Instagram. There are many normal people, and I've had quite a few coaches actually sign up from Instagram and a lot of success with it lately. So I am working on an Instagram training as we speak. Got my notes down, and I will have it rolled out in the Luxe Republic. We might actually do a team call on it where I can dive in even more in depth on it in the next couple of weeks. So Instagram training is coming. So don't be scared to reach out to people though. It's very tricky on Instagram because you can't really like click on the profile, hey, how you doing, what's up? Like you can't do that. And so you have to be kind of strategic about it and who you talk to and how you post and when you post and hashtags and this and that. So that's coming very, very, very soon. Did that answer the question?
Yep. All right. So it takes 8 coaches to become diamond. Do 2 coaches have to be emerald?
Yes, 2 coaches have to be emerald. So this is your business right here. Okay, that is you as an emerald or as a coach, okay? And so you have 2 legs here, your left leg and your right leg, and you want to grow each of them. You need 1, 2, 3, 4 coaches in this leg and 4 coaches in this leg. And then any of these coaches, so say this person ends up signing 2 coaches. It's hard to write and watch. And then this person ends up signing 2 coaches. Looks exactly the same. So it doesn't matter which coach it is, but they have to be in opposite legs and they have to be emerald rank. Only way to get to emerald rank is to have 2 active coaches with at least 50 PV. But yeah, that's what a diamond looks like. As you get to star diamond and stuff like that, you get 1 star for every diamond that you have underneath you. So say this person goes diamond, you'd be a 1 star. And then this person goes diamond, you'd be 2 star. And so it just grows and grows and grows, and you're always going to have a goal to shoot for. So it kind of makes this business fun and challenging at the same time.
Diamond first.
Yeah, but get to diamond first, Brett said.
Before you worry about all that.
Yeah, it's just fun to see it all.
Okay. Do you suggest sending discount coaches to the girls you're trying to get to emerald, or is it bad to do it for them?
What do you say that again?
Okay. So do you suggest sending discount coaches to other coaches on your team to try to get them to emerald, or is that bad?
I don't think, if it's your family or close friend or something like that, then I think it's okay. I've done it to close friends, family, send them to Brett, send them to my mother-in-law initially, you know, things like that. And so I think it's okay as long as you're not giving away time, because you're also hurting yourself in a way. You know, that discount coach that you give away to someone else could end up being a rock star in a few months, and you just gave them to somebody else. So first and foremost, encourage them to do the work themselves, you know, give them ideas, let them watch this video and get ideas on how to talk to people and how to recruit new people and things like that. But it is an option, yes. Do you want to grow your team all by yourself? Probably not. So teach other leaders, build up other people.
Okay, that's all we got.
And that's it. Yay.
Oh, what? No, one more.
Okay.
For, I don't know, what's for ST rating on Instagram? Can someone make
What is it? Let me look.
a file for hashtags?
Oh, that will be a part of the training, actually. I have a list of hashtags in my notes on my phone, and so I will actually have them on our Instagram training where you can like save them for yourself. Go to, and this is what I did too, you can Google is just, everybody save Google on your desktop. If you have a question that's not answered, go to Google, because literally I typed in most popular hashtags on Instagram. Done. Like hundreds. It'll list them by most popular, the ones that are, you know, clicked on the most every single day. Highly recommend doing that, especially right now before the training is actually rolled out. Go ahead and do that just so you have somewhere to start. Somebody else said something. I signed up at the end of January, got my shipment of Shakeology for the 2nd month, and I thought it was when my 90 PV would be posted. However, they're not. Am I doing something wrong?
I was going to say that offline.
Oh. Well, maybe somebody else. So if you signed up in January, you would have had another shipment in February. So you should have a shipment in March. Message me, though, privately, and we can chat about what it is, and I can look at your account and see what's going on. But you, like, even when you pull up your Coach Online office, if your Shakeology hasn't shipped for that month, for March, you're going to show not qualified. It'll say no next to HD, PV, until your Shakeology actually ships. And it might even take a couple days after that. So, but yeah, let me refresh one more time. And that's it. I hope you guys benefited from this call or this YouTube. If you do have questions, message myself, message Brett. Again, he's like behind the scenes all the time and knows what everyone's doing, so be aware. And message your Diamond upline if you have questions also. We're all here to help you. We're all here to answer questions, and ultimately it's our job to grow you guys to Emerald and to Diamond and beyond. So that's what we're here to do, and we're willing and ready to help. So thank you guys for hopping on, and don't hesitate to ask questions. Bye.